putting maybe too much stock. They just probably got a little bit mentally defeated in that map, and so the fact that they do bring that into the series show that they still have confidence in their ability on that map, and they still maybe lending themselves to maps that they can easily slot in players like an Inferno rather than say something like Nuke or Dust 2. But we are hopping into the game here, kicking things off on Ancient to kick off our night of ECL. It will be Villainous Union getting that CT side start.
You always dream about it. You always love to see it when you're on the CT side of Ancient. But things have turned around for this map just a little bit. The meta has definitely evolved. IGL have begun to cook up some new and different strategies, and tons of information is going to start this one off for Villainous. Full B short control. There's a lot of room to maneuver. RedW are coming out mid-late, and that's where tatm spots 3 players. But they get right past them. They sneak away into Donut, and this A site under threat, but tatm on the chase. Drops the bomb as well. They've left a valuable piece of luggage back in towards middle. You can't keep going, surely. You have to go for a recovery mission now. And Locke, he's trying to instigate that. A good gush onto tatm, but more damage downrange as Zeb finds 2 kills, but 3 come back in for the Red Wolves. And now they have a man advantage. BeaKie, the only man who can stop it, and he finds a double. What a fiery pistol round from BeaKie as he puts up a triple kill to secure it for Villainous.
Talked about it in the pregame right there, but BeaKie is one of these players that you really look for in Villainous to bring the experience here. And already in round 1, we see what he is capable of with a perfect pistol round. Beautiful work being done from him right there, just lighting it up, denying any sort of access from Red Wolves, who were hoping to slip on by. Safe and sound, though, they do secure it here. A lot of deagles being brought out here, though, from Red Wolves. Not going for that second round force, not fully committing, but they are giving it a little bit of effort here.
Oh, okay. And Summy is gonna put one to the dome of Zebra, the substitute here for the Red Wolves, doing a number on him.
Nice shot right there. That's a nice little greeting there. Wake-up call for Zep. He is sidelined now. Gets to watch the rest of his teammates try and play this one out. And this is somewhat minimal investment, right? Red Wolves, they haven't gone for the full force buy. They're just hoping to get some damage done. And already, mission somewhat accomplished here. If they could find anything extra, say a bomb plan and a couple of extra kills, that would be more than what they could ask for.
Wonder if that gun's for retrieval. I believe it did fall a bit by the wayside. I believe it was only an MP9 as well. So the P250 is going to creep up. It's going to meet 2 players. And another headshot. Oh, 2 more. My goodness, these deagles are deadly. It's a 2 versus 2 as the bomb goes down, and there's a lot of time to burn.
Long rotates here as well. BeaKie even clearing out Red Room, buying further time for them to establish post plants. That smoke's going to do so much to create chaos here. And Shutout, he has to be going proactive here, even catching some flak through the smoke. Shutout just moving up the ramp.
Oh, but he's concealed. He's concealed. And oh, Sam goes down. Now it's up to Summy, the substitute. 1 for him. And now he switches to the deagle to try and finish the job. It's a 3K for him. Just such pristine aim from a sub.
What? What is that, man? Immediately seeing what he is made of again, we just have no idea where this guy came from. He played 2 games with Brazen last season in advance. And he shows up here in this season, round number 2, with stunning shots to open up the round, and he's the closer.
That puts Villainous down to a force buy. An unbelievable individual play already. There is certainly something to talk about here for the Red Wolves. Man, on your screen, you'll see a couple of mixed batch of buy. No one has the same weapon on Villainous. Time to experiment with Counter-Strike's full arsenal. Respect.
For a little collapse here on the ramp side there. They're hinting at it, but it's also being covered. Turning this corner is a big risk there, and camera finds the opener. They do get forced off of this position here, so not able to commit. Summy had that angle covered. Not going to allow them to slip any gaps here. And oh, taking some more space is fatality. Another opening pick there. This round going from bad to worse, and so much space taken. It's all on the shoulders of Alvin now.
Yeah, but I don't even think the play's gonna come to him, Cole. They're just gonna waltz through. A main and take a free A site for the most part. Alvin might fire off a couple of shots, but whether they connect is a very different story. Instant headshots roll through. Alvin, all of a sudden, is the last player standing in a 1 versus 5. They're not going to expect him here. He hasn't made a peep, so he'll find the first headshot, but he should get cleaned up here by fatality, or maybe I spoke a little too soon. He's a dead man, right? He's surrounded on all sides. He's being closed in. I can't believe he's just found a way to get a third. I should stop talking here, Cole. I really should. He almost gets 4. Are you kidding me? That was a 1v5. He dealt so much damage, but at the end of the day, a round win goes in the favor of Red Wolves.
All right. Well, they're getting some extra damage, rolling back the years with that UMP. Quite nice. Sumi? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got himself a UMP just to try and respond. He's like, hey, you did pretty good with that one. We'll go and grab that myself. We'll see if he can have the same success here. It's up against 5 USP, so you can only imagine the money that could be farmed up here. It's all a game of timing, though. They've chosen the right bomb site. Just complete rushing towards B, and they will meet no presence.
What do you mean here, Cole? I thought the UMP is a perfect gun on gun rounds. Everyone should buy the UMP on gun rounds. But, against... It would be hilarious. Surely he gets a kill with this, right? Yeah, okay, he'll get 1, but I'm not sure about 4 here, Cole. He has 6 points. He's gonna get 9. Oh, that's actually really bad, as well as funny. Because, I mean, now that's just $1,500 for Zeb. They're getting an op next round.
Well, alright, yeah, that's, maybe not the same success, right?
I mean, laugh all you want, but, that's actually a problem.
Yeah, that's a bit problematic here now. Farming up some sweet, sweet checks there. Dying to the molly, actually, so not as much money to be farmed up. Instead, Zeb even collecting further cash. He's on 6.4k. It's a lot of cash going their way, but again, not too bad of a T-side start here from Red Wolves. So they can parlay this success into future rounds here. If they can continue off of this hot streak, you know, with a gun round success and maybe some further conversions after that, then they're going to be golden here to do some damage later down the line. That second half is what is so pretty to them.
Well, we'll see if that knife kill comes to fruition. The op is in Alvin's hands, and that has been dropped over by Zeb, who did score that knife kill. But for now, it's going to be Red Wolves spearheading up towards the B short side, and they just get knocked down instantly. That op does ring out, and Red Wolves do pay for that mistake.
Immediately, Alvin able to open up proceedings. Got him the same. Out towards A they go here. Oftentimes a desperation maneuver here, and shutout. Completely locking it down there. Not allowing anyone to pass. That's flawless.
That was a systematic round. That round was over in a blink of an eye. First 2 kills go their way, and you already start... You know, the ship takes on water, and then Shutout's just like, alright, I'll close this one down. That's a pristine round to get back into the swing of things after losing a stunning force buy from the side of the Red Wolves. It wasn't even a force, it was a deagle round. This is the bounce back here for Villainous.
They can quickly get into it. That's a great way to build a foundation, though. It's just to immediately win the flawless gun round. Exactly what they needed here. Beautiful damage done. Camera and Sami down low. Spam looking to be connected there. tatm taking some cheeky little angles, but he's actually the one that walks away worse for wear as that spam gets returned. They continue to put this opper in the back lanes of B as well, so he has a chance to just snipe away if they peek, if they test the issue here.
Red Wolves with not a lot of utility are hoping for a pick, and that could be delivered here by Locke. Big off angle, helped by Shutout if he tries to walk out. He's going to need to check. Oh, trying to reposition. Oh, that is an egregious error. Locke is going to punish and put on so much pressure at the same time. That smoke sowing some disarray in the defense, but Alvin, a chance, but missed out upon. Now his position's revealed. He's going to keep going in for the swing for good reason, I guess, because he'll hit the fast shot on the Sam. 4v4 as it stands, but still so much pressure on this A site.
But proactivity elsewhere here. You can see them trying to reestablish Jaguar at the moment. And while they have somewhat done that, it hasn't triggered too many rotations here. In fact, Alvin has to cover a couple different angles here towards middle. And right now it's only going to be just BeaKie left in the last line of defense towards A.
BeaKie's just tucking himself away, though. It's perfect. It finds the kill and a fatality, and Alvin just swings into the off, wins the outright duel. 2 versus 4, but Summy turns it around, and we've already seen him be an X factor this game. He's going to need to turn up again. Camero now picks up the op. He can't find the shot. They're on the site already. Access to the bomb granted, and now a 1v2 for the substitute. Can he make another clutch happen again? He'll be shut down by Zeb, and that will be the round here for Villainous. Surviving a bit of a wonky one, as Locke with the op found a couple of picks, but at the end of the day, Villainous secured away.
Nicely done. Great closer. And honestly, great trading right there as well from Villainous on the retake. I like how they sent the low HP bar first. Camero did a good job of letting an op shot, but when the trades are as quick as Villainous are able to get them, then it's a little bit too much to ask for right there. Good work being done here. It's going to lead the Red Wolves into somewhat lacking by here, but they've already been able to make rounds like these two before, so can they replicate the same success? I mean, this time not on the Deagle, unfortunately. We don't get to see him go with it again. He's stuck to just a Tech 9 now. And already a 4v5 manufactured.
Yeah, and I think the rest of this is going to be closed in upon by Villainous as tatm shutouts combine. Sam still finds a kill on the opposite side of the map, but that don't matter. Bomb's down inside of B short, and there's a long way to run here for Sam. Did you just dig him from A main to spawn? I think he just did. Poor guy.
This is a nightmare of playing A on this map, right? Like, sometimes you just give over a little bit too much control and people have the right pre-fire and you're just dead without a chance. Here, and Sam, he's even going to collect a little bit of extra credit at the moment with another kill there. So going to bounce right on back. Oh, it's a perfect donut lineup, apparently.
Yeah, I'm absolutely faking out any of the CTs that are in a solar system. There's no one in a solar system. So, I think we might be here for a little bit here, Cole. What have you been up to? What have you been up to as of late? I know I've been up to going 9-20 in our league matches, but what about you?
Good for 9 is the more accurate. If you say good for 9, it sounds like you...
Oh, like we won 16-1 and I just had 9 kills, right?
Yeah, you're just rocking some of the non-star positions. The anchor
wait
goals,
a minute.
Hold on
wait.
Sam, 1 HP.
No,
my God.
Zeb's gonna take the fight.
No way.
Oh my goodness. God. That could have been an absolute nightmare. I can't believe it. It even got to a 1v1. That is the obscene part of that round. That would have... He was so close to winning a 1 versus 5 armorless, starting that round on just a deagle. And you can see what it does for the money here for Villainous. This is all of a sudden a nice edge for them.
Yeah, that puts things in a very scary position. Again, more good utility damage tossed in towards short side, but ate him. He's gonna be very careful how he plays this one out. He's able to sneak by any sort of spam taken his way. Still, look at the space that Red Wolves are feeling comfortable with. They've got to be showing a whole lot more confident as they almost make the impossible happen once again.
I mean, some serious individual prowess shown by the Red Wolves so far. Sam hitting 9 kills. A couple extras going the way. A bit of fluffy utility there from Alvin. And all this pressure, oh, they're going to try and push through cave. This is sometimes a death sentence, but Summy, it came very close. He's down to 4 points of health, but the kill's a kill. And I think he might be able to get away. Zeb's still tucked away in the corner, though. He could find the unsuspecting kill, but they're already into the site here, Cole, and he might get ran down with such low HP. Red Wolves have this B site to themselves. It's only Zeb who can remotely wait a minute, BeaKie, you're insane! He runs through the smoke, and he finds a double kill! This was supposed to be just locked in for the Red Wolves. We got ourselves a post-plant, a retake, but BeaKie doesn't want any of that. Now a 2v4, and BeaKie's gonna continue pushing forward. This man, it just knows no limits. That is 3 kills for him on his lonesome, no less. 5 rounds for Villainous Union.
Yeah, I mean, BeaKie executing those kills to perfection, but I gotta give a little bit of credit there to Zeb in the way that he just played a perfect distraction game as well, man. The way that he fell off of Jaguar, he drew 2 players in towards that cave position, and in that, BeaKie knew to go proactive and take that space, making the hero plays that he needed to make there. The push and pull and communication between those 2 players is so fantastic. Beautiful work from the duo, and it gets the job done on the retake there.
And that puts Red Wolves onto some of the buys they've done their most damage on. You see any... Some Deagles do some damage. Shut out the... Oh, no, that's messy. Alvin is here for backup, though, holding a line, but gets ran down. A fast shot out of Summy, and I think he spotted the crosshair in towards that temple position. At AWP, you cannot fight this. So dangerous. Being played here by Zeb, but nothing connecting through the smoke just yet.
And he gets another. Summy.
What, Summy?
So much, he finds another one. He's finding all the kills here alone.
The substitute is on for 4, and he's gonna need to clear the 1v1 now. Is this 2 Titans facing off? One of which I was not expecting Summy to be. Now he has to fight his way out of the situation. He's been given a lot of space here by BeaKie. BeaKie doesn't even realize that this is being planted A. Does he think it's B? Oh, now he knows. Now he realizes, hey, it's a long road back, and Summy has so much time to position himself.
One flashbang as well here. Summy not necessarily planted for CT spawn, though. That's one thing to note. So if he's... Oh, no, it is. It's on the other side of the box. My apologies. He has this around in the palm of his hands, doesn't he?
On the site, but he has a smoke. Oh, he has a smoke. Oh, no, this could be tragic or not. He's outside of the smoke. It's so easy there for Summy. That is an ace for him.
This guy's on fire, man. He is playing absolutely out of his mind right now. What a round from Summy. Absolutely stunning stuff from him, man. He continues to deliver for the Red Wolves. I don't know, again, where they found this guy, but man, oh man, was it a good pickup? Because he's just finding constant impact, right? Not only is he finding, you know, big clutches, but he's also delivering in the opening kill department as well. He's got a couple of those now to add to the tally. Although pushing down the middle here, they're completely blindsided. Summy always to putting into things, though.
2 kills for him. He keeps racking it up. And one more. There is a reload, but Alvin's not going to push the issue. This round is under control here for the Red Wolves, all at the hands of Summy. Where did they find this guy? Many questions to be asked about this one, Cole.
Hey, he's from the UK, I believe. So he does have some of that European influence. And I think I was mistaken. He played a couple of games in advance this season. But not last season. He played 2 games in advanced with Brazen.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, this Deagle is set. Oh my god, another opportunity at one of these eco rounds. You can't let your eyes go off the screen here, Cole, because there's always something happening. I can't believe it. They got the round, but it still went down to a 1v1.
I don't know how it's even close right there. Oh my goodness. Again, I feel like both teams making the impossible seem so likely. I don't know what's going on though right now, man. Absolutely absurd. And at least the buyback is still going to be decent here. They are lacking a little bit in the utility department for Villainous. That has stopped them. Summy, 13-8 at the moment. Want to keep that KD rising.
3-man cave setup for Villainous. That is like the spike trap from Fortnite. Sorry, that was not my best metaphor right there. I feel so evil for that.
Oh, I guess it's fitting for where they are, right, Jaguar? It's a pretty booby trap position, but the only trap is set up by Camero. He finds the opening pick. They push right into his crosshair. Zeb, he could go down as well. Camero doubles down. This is all falling apart here. Finally, Zeb's able to pull things back in some fashion. They don't want to test Camero too much, so oh my god, Zeb just repeats. That is so insane. You could have never expected that if you're Camero, but it all might not matter. Sam pulls things back into the advantage.
It's actually just a melee on all parts of the map. Everyone wants to brawl, and Zeb is gonna take that off for Shirley, though. Surely Summy has the backstab here onto Shut. I mean, he could knife him if he really wanted, but surely not in a 2v2, right? No, you just go.
Call him Shirley.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say. that is 100% correct here, Cole. What? But now he's in a 1v1. How? Another ace on the plate, but this time for Zeb. And another clutch on the plate here for Summy with 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, and in the last second, he has the plant. A 1v1 for Summy, and he knows where his opponent is coming from. Zeb, inside a donut, cannot deliver. It's Summy, another clutch for the Red Wolves.
Oh my god, he's absolutely on fire right now. He cannot be cooled off. First game in ECL, and he's showing up like this. Who could have thought? Multiple clutches, multiple round-winning plays. This guy is on fire. I don't know, again, where on earth they found this guy, but man, is he welcomed.
Well, it's been a little bit since I've really gotten back into the groove of casting, but watching this game just makes me love commentating North American Counter-Strike again. My god.
Dude, Zeb just peeking through mollies, peeking ups, dry, like... Oh, it is so fun to watch sometimes. It's just non-stop action here.
And then this guy, for all senses of the matter, that we have never really heard of, might be good for some more. I cannot believe it. He just keeps farming them up. He's on 17 kills and the first half ain't even over, and the MAC 10 is only here for cleanup. Get out the buckets and the mops, because that's $1,200 for Camero.
That's so sick right
Good
there.
God.
I thought he was just gonna mow them all down as they kind of went into
that
like underpass area. Yeah, there's just no way you can not line up right there. And I thought he was gonna just nail them all because he's on 17 kills right now, 136 ADR for his debut here in ECL, and oh, it's so impressive. But why not get like 2 or 3 kills for a shutout here with the USP and make it all fitting?
These rounds have always gone down to 1v1s no matter what, but now it's Red Wolves who take a massive lead. This is 7-5. Yeah, 2 rounds, sure. Villainous Union's economy has never been able to get off the ground. Win this round here, we could be looking at a potential double-digit half for the Red Wolves. Tons of momentum in their favor, tons of firepower that they're showing off. Overall, it's super impressive from these guys.
Very exciting, super electric so far, and Sam.
I can't believe it.
Everyone's through the flames right now, but he's gonna mow down one. They don't expect a second though. BeaKie's right around the corner, and he's lining up 3 kills. Oh my god. The action just never stops here. It will be Zeb looking to shut things down, but they do not want to give up the game here. They had such a healthy advantage, and that will be maintained by Alvin. What can Fatality do, though?
Dude, we are 30 seconds into the round, and it's a 1v3. Like, come on, man! They don't know when to stop. And BeaKie doesn't either. 4 kills for him on this round. They go into the meat grinder. And that momentum carries them right into the BeaKie's doorstep. My word.
Yeah, well, thank goodness they had that double donut setup. Otherwise, that fast and aggressive play through the multiple mollies, it actually could have worked out so well for them. It looked a little bit silly in practice, but I think Villainous just luckily had the right setup right there to call off spawn. A double up in the donut. A bit atypical, but it all works out in their favor here. Just trying to establish early foothold towards middle and out towards B-ramp, apparently.
They just don't know when to stop. This time it's Villainous giving the shove down the ramp, and it's a 1-for-1 so far. Sam tries to swing, but tatm has the cover, and is a man advantage running here for Villainous. Are we gonna actually sit and stay? Default this one out, boys? Handshake on this, or are we gonna keep fighting?
They give us a little breathing room here. Apparently they have handshaked. We will not push this smoke, but only in order to give us a chance to lick our wounds and go right back at it, apparently. Molly tossed out. Don't know if that was the intended spot, doesn't look like it. But either way, they slide up the ramp side, and this could be still so scary. Multiple players here, but the utility's good.
Zombie is in. There's no more flashes, though. Zeb swings out, double kill instantly. Great flashbang thrown by tatm. Good coordination, and Villainous Union are gonna pocket yet another round. It was looking like Red Bulls had the momentum on their side, but now it's 7-all.
Nice and tidy. Right there. Tied up in the scoreline as well. And last force by here. I think Red Wolves, a lot of this aggression, a lot of these fast-paced plays, it's just to get a couple of extra rounds, because I gotta say, they're sitting pretty at 7 rounds here on the T side of Ancient. That's usually what we say. You get an 8-7 half here either way, you're walking away quite happy. So they're kind of throwing caution to the wind in these last couple. It hasn't worked out, but if it did, it would have been so much going for them here. And they're just gonna try to end things maybe with an A brawl.
Gonna give a little bit of a go. If they boost a bit early, though, these are isolated fights for shutout. That's an instant spot. That's an instant headshot, and he has the better weaponry. But the Mag-10 somehow wins that brawl. 3 bullets in their mag, though. Locke wouldn't try fighting this one. He lands the dink, though, back onto BeaKie. But Alvin is just tearing them apart. 2 by 2, I suppose. He'll find a third on that one. And it's just fatality in a 1v4. They just go into the fire. That is Alvin. It is an 8-7 half. The bounce back is real here from Villainous Union, as we're gonna need to take a break.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Well, we were wondering what Retina's absence would bring for Red Wolves, but it brought out a star in Summy here. That's an 8-7 half, but he hit 17 kills on the T side of Ancient. That could just be plenty enough here for Red Wolves to toe the line on their map pick. I'm fine. I'm joined by Collector McHenry. We have an A play coming our way. I don't think we have too much time for introductions. Let's just get into it. Locke to hold down and on the move, on the spam. That'll be a first kill for him. And the rest starting to run on through. We see Fatality inside the smoke. BeaKie, a bit of problems planting, but only for his teammates. Some flat go Alvin's way, and we have a post plant.
Very interesting setup here. Triple up towards the temple side. You can only imagine this is going to be met with some re-aggression here in the mid round, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh boy, but this temple position, it could be a blessing or it could be a curse for Villainous. We'll see how it pans out. Shutout with the first. It's a good gush, followed by tatm. Shutout keeps going, but then traded out. Camero now on the move. He's followed up by so many players, and they'll clean up the site. Defuse is in for the Red Wolves, and a pistol round goes their way.
Yeah, Locke able to get a big 3K fatality following the follow too, and a great job being done right there from the duo. A bit of a quick retake right there, so I feel like at one point Villainous Union were in prime position to take it, but I think that man advantage that was established by Locke helped out big time in the ability of that retake, so good work from him to keep things in good standing, though. You know what that second round is coming through as soon as you see that bomb plant and all those kills take place. They're going to try for this. They're going to try and establish some T-side dominance as soon as possible, and weaponry, it looks to even favor them somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, 2 AKs and a Galil certainly can hold their own. Sam trying that at long range, not going to work out. tatm will find the headshot, but then immediately traded himself. That'll be an AK for retrieval for that CT side. See if he gets put into use, though. It might need to be for the retake. Summy is smoked out, but it doesn't matter. Does not matter for this man. He'll get a kill, and I don't know about that one, Cole. 1 HP for shutout, but BeaKie's still alive. God. That makes 2 for himself. And then on 1 HP, armorless, shutout found another. This was like 2v4. Laughably so. We were joking about this, but now it's Summy who needs a clutch. Fake defuse. And he's just going to walk out into the 1 HP shutout. And somehow we were laughing, but Villainous found a 2v4.
Oh, and I think that Red Wolves, they were laughing as well. They were like, oh man, this run's so easy. I can mess up my utility and still win it. But I think if that HE could have landed, if they would have just banked it maybe off the right wall, if they could have just landed some shots and prepped themselves for any sort of aggression, for any sort of play that could have headed their way, like BeaKie finding a 2K on the post plant. But instead they let it slip through their fingertips, and that cannot be the case there. They had such good advantages going their way, and they've let it slide. Now they have to recover with the Eagles here. It's a big force buy to try and answer things back.
Both T sides so far have won their force buys this game. This is gonna go into the twilight zone of Ancient games, where we have good T side starts and these CT sides need to roll back. Sam on his Deagle. It was looking crispy to start off this half. Not today though. Instant headshot from tatm, and followed up by Zeb. This is not going to go anywhere here for Villainous Union. I say that, but that's if this wasn't NACS. Okay, I think I can safely say that this round is locked in here for Villainous Union. Just fatality and Summy, and as a couple kills do go down range, yes, it's a 1v3 for the stand-in. He will get himself an AK.
Because he already had 2 1v2s so far.
No, he's dead to shutout here, sure. And there we go. Yep. Enough of this madness. Enough of this madness, Cole.
I like how you said, and I think Villainous Union won this round, and then immediately you're like, oh,
I'm like, you know what? This game so far has been a roller coaster ride for sure.
Oh yeah, no question about it. All over the place here, but finally I feel like we'll get some sense of stability, as the money not looking too pretty here for the Red Wolves. HG stack towards middle. Can they make anything happen out of this? 3 players.
Oh, it certainly can. Oh no.
Ooh.
Whoa. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
They got one.
They got ahead of the HE grenades. I was looking at my mini map to see where they were going, but I mean, they took 50 damage from the HE grenades total, about. But if those HE grenades, if they like bumped up against each other inside of spawn while trying to rush out middle, that could have been a totally different story.
Yeah, that would have been really scary. It's all about the placement, though, and unfortunately for them, the placement wasn't on the money. And so that's a quick and easy round for Villainous, increasing the count here up to 11. Like you said, we could get to see two teams with very good T-sides on this map here, especially if they just call in a fast A play.
What?
This is brazen, but it just might work.
It is going to work. It's completely darn empty. A ghost town is what they're about to be walking into. Only Locke now getting himself into position, and Sam looking from a distance. They're going to start pushing his position, and he gets deleted. Zeb, an instant headshot, and no one is there to contest. BeaKie will get the plant and get away. Do you even try this if you're the Red Wolves? Okay, might need to cancel plans now. Might have packed a vacation a bit earlier. Might have needed to because you just lost all your guns. A 1v5 for fatality all of a sudden, and he's getting wrapped up. This one was just a blowout round from Villainous. They're up to 12.
Yeah, that one, we wouldn't have even thought it was a full gun round with all the utility in the world. That's what sometimes happens though on this map, right? A lot of teams in early priority will take control of middle as opposed to leaving any sort of A presence, and you could see exactly what Villainous had in order right there. They throw a slight adaptation on that donut smoke that goes a little bit deeper, and it allows them to chase that player down in isolation. And it's a really good way to win out that round.
Paul, it's rolling out. This certainly needs to be Red Bulls figuring out their CT side at the moment. And they're going to take a half buy. This is already getting into very dangerous territory. Money's building up for the T side right now. Sitting pretty on 5 grand. Damage needs to be done on this kind of round. If not, outright win it and pull an upset like they've done already. Can't just rely solely on Summy. Someone needs to step up. And they're, oh my god, the gas is never let off for this Villainous team. They're already knocking on the door of the B site 10 seconds into the round. In fact, they might as well just waltz on in. They're all inside of cave right now. There's no real contest here from the Red Wolves, or rather from Villainous. And now that shutout finds that double kill. That basically cleans up this round. Still 3 players in orbit to this B site, though. Still some fights to be won here for the Red Bulls. Presence shown from fatality, but I like the slowdown here from Villain. It's just taking their sweet time, and the easy wall bang from BeaKie. Just these last 2 players inside of the cave position.
I really thought they were just going to gun it straight into that B bomb site, but I like the way that they let first things first shutout take a lot of the point in this round, because he knows this late mid play with all of the presence towards B, it can be so incredibly effective, and that's exactly what they do. Should all be well here. They're going to continue their endeavors in towards B, and well, they're still defaulting for this aggression. In fact, they won't even allow somebody to pass the line of scrimmage without getting deleted. And that is such a stunning round from Villainous Union here. Quick and easy work on this T side.
I mean, it's definitely a mirror from the rounds we've seen from Red Wolves, where they just go into the furnace. A lot different there. Clean as well. As you see the bank account start to hit 10 grand, Red Wolves will have a lot to cut through here. And they'll bring out double ops to try and do just that. 13-8 on their map pick. It's high time they start turning this game around, do the Red Wolves.
Gonna try and just run it back here. Another P execution here, because everything's going their way. They're finding all the entries, but in this occasion, Summy is going to put an end to things. BeaKie's up next, though, at the task here, and this time he will fall. He won't be able to continue his endeavor. Shutout eventually going to put an end to Summy, but he's done his job. He has an op, but he just USBs him down. I don't know what is going on.
Wait a minute.
As well.
No time for joking around here, Cole. There can be a clutch on the plate. Walking forward. Spots out Sam. Not the duel. He could have won there, though, but we could add a 1v1 there for a moment. But yeah, all right. It will be Summy finding the 3K, and yes, things do settle down. It's Villainous. We still have the lead, though.
All look good. They hold on to it, although, again, that just looked to be such a stunning round from Red Wolves at the start, right? Summy doing what he does best, just deleting 2 players on the inbound, getting a quick couple of openers there. He's been doing that all game so far. He's kind of slowed down here with some of the aggression, but even still, it comes down to a 1v2. It's a bit problematic here. You want clean, tidy rounds if you want to pull this comeback off here, Red Wolves, and that wasn't one of them.
Another A execute. This time Locke on the hold, no flash, easy kill. Backing away, but Camro steps forward in his place, finds another kill, and Villainous Union are just completely locked out of this one. No space gain, blinded up. There's about to be 4 CTs in position as well. Things do not get easier for them here on the site, but can't wait. Hold on, Camro gives them a lifeline. Push in towards the site. Sam and Summy, though, want to bring the fight to them. It's dangerous, but when Sam hits the instant headshot on Alvin like that, it's a done and dusted round. Red Wolves with 2 clean ones in a row.
Needed that one. A little bit more tidy on the closer there. BeaKie does find a couple of exit kills, building up that confidence as you really like the way he's playing out a lot of these late rounds. It's been so incredibly effective. But they're hoping that they can continue to do the damage here and get those T-side round wins.
We're just going
right back to it.
Is this it? Is this the strap book? I'm not necessarily sure. We're just gonna go round 2 here, and Locke, I don't think he's gonna get the same kill again. Can he get away? He certainly can, and he's just gonna turn this one into a shooting gallery. Almost a third there, but he could get another opportunity. This angle just too powerful to deal with, surely. So he'll fall back, and he's done his duty. He's gotten his 2. Now Fatality creeps on in towards the temple position, and they just get picked apart again. They go round 2 onto this A site, and Villainous Union's in a 2v5 at the moment. Now, Fatality's position might just go unchecked, and this could just be an easy way to seal away this round. It is flawless from the Red Wolves, and this scoreline gets closer and closer.
Yeah, right now, what I'm gathering here is that Villainous Union, they might not have the greatest depth in the strat book here. We're seeing 0 defaulting out of them. When we need to see maybe just a slowdown, right? They've been going for a couple of fast level aggressions towards the A and B bomb site here, and once it finally starts to fall flat, once you finally get the juices flowing here for Red Wolves, maybe then you need to slow things down, hit the brakes, because they're telegraphing these quite a bit. Right, once one's there, you know the rest is following up, and everyone seems to be prepared with the rotations and the utility to counter the aggression that Villainous Union are going for here. So I think we just need to see a slight pace change, and maybe that's exactly why they called this timeout, to try and discuss just that.
We'll see if there's a pace change here from Villainous Union. Well, I see the bomb splitting up from the rest of the team here, Cole, so it's safe to assume that we're going to see a bit of a default. It's up to Red Wolves if they want to aggress into the waiting jaws of Villainous, as they'll play a patient game to begin. Finally, it's good to have some peace and quiet.
Yeah, it's welcomed. Again, I said this was kind of a necessity for them. They just need to really slow things down here. They've got some of the firepower. They even have a good idea of what the defaults need to be looking like as well. So why not just try and give things a little bit of a breather here. They've got the ideas. They just need the execution here. Maybe moving in towards B is a little bit of a risk. So there's a pretty decent setup that they've got going on here.
Looking at the positioning, though, from Red Wolves, they have no information right now. The slowdown here from Villainous Union has certainly paid off just a bit. As Red Wolves are kind of, it's more of a gamble here on this B site now. Some footsteps have to get made, though. Scopes in as well. I'm wondering if that's even been heard by these guys.
They're not fighting on this fake at all. They threw a little bit of utility towards that A side, but it is not working. They have stacked over 4 players here.
Oh, they're just gonna go in though. They're gonna go in, dive into the furnace once more, but this time it pays off. 3 clean entries, 3 duels won, but still in this round are these ops. It's all of a sudden a 1v2. Unbelievable from Locke. 3 kills for him and a 1v2 for shutout.
It worked this. He can isolate these duels. It's 2 ops that he has to go up against.
It's the bomb's out in the middle of the open though. What if an op posts up on his angle? He could just be a dead man. There's a chance he's been spotted. This corner, it's so common to peek out from, and he's done. That was a 2v5 retake for the Red Wolves. That entry could not have gone better for Villainous, but it still goes the CT side's way.
I mean, right there, when you walk into a 4-man stack on the B bomb site, you think there's no way that you find any success. So the fact that Villainous Union even put it to that position is incredible. But then the fact that Red Wolves pulled back a 2-on-5, man, when all else was failing, when none of the kills were heading your way, they still get the job done. That is a lifeline that you oh so desperately needed.
And we're just gonna go back to the basics, I guess. A full-on B rush and a collateral for Camero. Off picked up for Alvin, though, but dropped on the floor immediately. Fatality has got this one under wraps. I'm pretty sure those flashbangs from Shutout were off the mark as well. That could have helped out to execute so much more. But instead, we have 5 rounds in a row for the Red Wolves.
Dived all game as well, it looks like, and Shutout gonna make a long rotation here, giving us more breathing room, apparently. As we'll get time to, just get some seconds to breathe here. But now I think Red Wolves gonna really start to put themselves in firm position to close out their map pick here. They finally figured out the tendencies of Villainous Union. Once the shock factor of this constant aggression is over with, then, well, I think they'll start to really shut things down. And Fatality, well, his counterpart there, and Locke did not land the shot. He will.
Well then. We meet at 13 all. And, well, that last round was just, you know, a Tech 9 rush towards the B site. There is still room for Villainous Union to pull this one over the line. They had such massive coffers as well. They were hitting 10 grand at the start of this, but this might be their last legs. Opportunity is opportunity, though. Fast out towards middle, but Camero is gonna try and put this map to rest. Traded out at least by BeaKie. That might be all there is to say on this round. No! Fatality goes one step too far, right into Alvin's op, and we have a 3v3.
This time, you know, they kind of hit a different point of aggression here. 5 players towards the middle, and it actually works out so much better than their 5 players towards A or 5 players towards B does. So maybe this slight difference in the early game playing could net them late success here. They look to make the moves on in. Locke, when they finally start to realize that the A side is compromised, it looks like he just now heard the footsteps. So he starts to turn his attention elsewhere here, and he's going to queue up some rotates as well.
They've left Donut open. They've left Donut open. This is such a risky position, but they'll plant away from it. Locke will not get an opportunity. Summy's a bit late to the party. But post-plant positions here for Villainous Union are not good. They are very clumped together. Once these mollies start clearing out position, they're going to isolate them all in towards A main. They're going to get corralled in. And now a smoke even goes on towards the bomb. BeaKie up on the boost. Does he see the legs? He doesn't. Completely obscured right now. And providing cover is Locke. He found both kills. And Sam has got the defuse. A lead for the Red Wolves. Who would have thought?
I mean, again, another 3v3 post plant, but you mentioned it, those post plants were not pretty. They needed to get some establishment in towards that temple control, otherwise there was just no chance to get into that round.
I wanted to see Locke's perspective from that as well. His covering fire was so massive in that position, just shutting down BeaKie. He doesn't even get a chance to spray down the entirety of that smoke. That could have stopped the defuse. That could have gotten the round there for Villainous. And now Villainous basically just suffocated out of the map. Cole, they've used 3 smokes within the first 15 seconds to no avail. They're just going to commit onto this A site where Locke has been lying in wait over and over again. He's going to have another chance.
They need to get past him here. They need to get past all of this presence here of Locke, and he's consistently delivered the multi-kills.
Alrighty. Will there be a flash? Will they just walk into it? Will they boost? Can he hit the flick? Oh, just the timing. Could not be worse, and it's only a leg shot on a BeaKie. He'll convert the kill, but in the open, tatm has just found a double. And now Villainous, I mean, they have everything. They have the keys to this round, Villainous. Surely they can convert this as shutout has found the taps, and now it's 14-0. We're going all 30 all of a sudden.
That's just a wild round. Look at this, though. Money isn't that crazy good. Double ops have been very costly here over the long run. So it's going to be a little bit pressured here as to if they can even get that out. Fatality on an MP9. Double ops certainly not to come here as well. So a lot of pressure on RedWolves all of a sudden, because if they lose this round, they're staring down the barrel of potentially letting this map slide here. The money would can be completely reset.
Villainous Union will pump the brakes. And that is interesting CT smoke.
I don't know what that one's really there to do. In towards T-spawn, they're blocking it towards middle.
Can't
Doesn't
believe it.
matter. Locke's able to avoid the shot and gets away as well.
I can't believe it. He should have been an absolute dead man. Alvin was holding that ankle. And Locke just beat him outright on the peak. Maybe he thought he was smoked as well. Locke got a rude surprise. He's going to take a pot shot as well. The risks being taken here by the Red Wolves, but they have paid off in a man advantage.
And a lot of control established as well. So much going their way here. A little bit of a desperation play towards the B site, and actually it might be exactly what they need to go for here. Right now, there's an extremely lacking presence here towards B, playing a very passive setup here. It's just onto Summy. But he can surely deliver.
He's had a great game so far, and he's done it from this position before, but now he's trapped, and he gets spotted out. They get on the angle before him, and the Red Wolves are all of a sudden in a very odd position. A 3 versus 3. Camero in a position to push that issue. He can push that smoke. And I think he's gonna walk through it. As it fades, he has a teammate by his side. Him and Sam, side by side. And tatm, as it fades, goes down. Camero on the spot, 2v4. BeaKie on the site, though. He's gonna try and deliver. Now it's up to Zeb. They leap on through, but Red Wolves have themselves another retake and a map point. There's time on the clock. And they will cement themselves at least one opportunity to close their map pick.
That was the all-important round right there. They needed that one. They had no other option but to win it. Because if they dropped it, their money would have been down to 0. They would have been on pistols to try and close out this one. So they've just given themselves a beautiful opportunity to close out their map pick here. A bomb plant and a lot of loss bonus still, though, in Villainous's favor is going to give them plenty of money to buy up for this last one. So 30th round of play is going to be as explosive as ever, because both teams know the implications here. Winner could be taken all here if it's Red Wolves.
Matching that scoreline that they had against Nouns would be the Red Wolves. Always struggling on these early CT starts for both of these teams, but they've always clawed it back towards the end of the half. Villainous do actually have enough cash in the bank to bring another buy into this with Alvin on an AWP. Still dangerous in the final round of Ancient in regulation. See the passive default once more.
Yeah, they go back to the slower play here, and you can't really fault them for it, right? They don't want to end this map quickly. If they make any mistakes here, they're going to be kicking themselves, right? Opportunities certain to arrive as they look to take Jaguar control. We haven't seen them really press this issue early in the round too much, and I think that Red Wolves are accustomed to that because they've completely given it up in an attempt to take ramp control.
pushing back down. Alvin, oh, we couldn't find the shot, and Fatality Camero come through with a double kill. It is a catastrophe to begin this round. Villainous Union, tatm now shoving forward. Summy on the line, blinded up, but tatm doesn't fully clear the corner. Summy is gonna turn it into a double. The stand-in having a standout map. This is gonna be for the Red Wolves, 16-14, and on a 12-8 comeback. What a game.
That was so incredible right there. What a great bit of mental fortitude shown out from Red Wolves. This is a map that they failed to close out before versus some of the toughest competition. But at the chance where Villainous started to pull things back, just when you thought they could have ran away with things with a couple big opportunities, a 5-on-2 that they let slide, and then another 3-on-4 post plant that they weren't able to close out.